Yes, students. Today I am taking the doubts of class 8. Some students have written the comments. So now I am going to solve the doubts in chapter number 5 and in chapter number 6. So one student is asking about question number 8 of exercise 5.7. So what is the statement? Yes, listen properly. Question number 8, exercise 5.7. 4 times a certain number is as much less than 60 as 7 times the number is greater than 61. Find the number. Once again, I am repeating the statement. Listen. 4 times a certain number is as much less than 60. So, number is not given. So, I will assume let the required number be exercise 5.7, question number 8. Let the required number be x. Let the required number I assume the required number is x. What is the first condition? 4 times a certain number is as much less than 60. According to first condition, according to question or according to first condition, according to first condition, what is first condition? 4 times a certain number is less than 60. So 4 times of number will be 4x. So this is less than by 60. So this is equation number first. According to first question, 4 times of the number less than by 60, so less than 60. It means if I will subtract 4 times of the number from 60, so number obtained is 60 minus 4x. Yes or no? What is second condition? According to second condition. What is the second condition? 7 times the number is greater than 60. 7 times the number is greater than 60. So 7 times of the number will be 7x. So this is greater. If I will subtract this 61 from this, so both will be equal. Both will be equal because 4 times of the number is less than 60 and 7 times of the number is more than 61. So both are equal. 60 minus 4x and 7x minus 61. Little bit confusion is there. Try to understand. Once again I am repeating. 4 times the number is less than 60. If I will subtract 4 times of the number from 60, the result is 60 minus 4x. And 7 times the number is greater than 60. If from 7 times of the number I will subtract 61, so I will get 7x minus 61. So these both are equal. So you can say this is equation 1, this is equation 2. Are you understanding? Okay, so from 1 and 2, we get 60 minus 4x is equal to 7x minus 61. 7x minus 61. So 60 minus 4x is equal to 7x minus 61. So shift like term one side. Like means this is 4x, this is 7x. These are like terms, and 60 and 61, these also like terms. So minus 4x minus 7x minus 61 minus 60. Any doubt, any confusion? Because 7x is shifted and after shifting it becomes minus 7x. Minus 61 and 60 shift that side, so minus 60. So minus 11x is equal to minus 121. Up to here, any doubt, any confusion? Yes. So minus cancel to minus you already know. So value of x 121 divided by 11. So x is equal to 11. So what is the required number? I assume required number is x. So required number is x. Required number is equal to 11 because value of x I got 11. Now you can verify for your satisfaction. So you can verify your solution. Verification. Then you will understand by verification. You will understand easily. What is first condition? 4 times of the number. 4 times of the number. So is less than 60. So 60 minus 4 multiply by 11. 60 minus 44. So answer is 16. Answer is 16. And second condition, 7 times of the number. 7 times of the number. It means number is 11. 7 times of the number is 77 minus 61. So what is difference? So this also 16. So both are equal. So required number is 11. If I will take 4 times of 11, it will be 44. So this is less than by 60. So what is the difference? 16. And 7 times of the number is 11. 7 times of the number will be 77 and is greater than 61. It means 61. 61 will get. So required number is 11. So this is verification. Any doubt, any confusion? Okay. Now next question. Some students have doubts in factorization and one question from exercise 6.1. So first I will solve one question from 6.1, 9 question. One student's doubt is exercise 6.1, 9 question. Exercise 6.1, question number 9. Students, time to time I will take your doubts. So please watch the video continue and write your comments. So time to time I will solve your doubts. Okay. So now exercise 6.1, question number 9. What is the statement? Ajay gets 20% less marks than that of Vatsal's marks. By what percent Vatsal's marks is more than Ajay's marks? By what percent Vatsal's marks is more than Ajay's marks? Try to understand the statement. Ajay gets 20% less marks than of Vatsal's marks. So can I assume Vatsal's marks? Yes. So I will assume Vatsal's marks. Let Vatsal's marks be, you can assume 100 or you can assume x. You will assume 100, so that will be easy for understanding. So assume 100. I assume Vatsal's marks 100. Now Ajay is getting 20% less marks than that of Vatsal's. Then Ajay's marks. Ajay's marks. I assumed 100 marks of Vatsal's. Ajay gets 20% less. It means on 120 less. Then Ajay's marks will be 100 minus 20, 80 marks. Up to here, any doubt, any confusion? Because Ajay is getting 20% less mark than of Vatsal's. So I assumed Vatsal's marks 100. So this is simple thing. On 120, 20% means on 120 or less. It means Ajay is getting 80 marks. So now what is the question? we have to find by what percent Vatsal's marks is more than that Ajay's marks. By what percent Vatsal's marks is more than that of Ajay's marks. So by unity method I will solve this doubt. If Ajay's marks are 80, then Vatsal's marks are more by 20, because Ajay marks 80, then Vatsal will get 20 more marks. If Ajay's marks are 80, then Vatsal's marks are more by 20. He is getting 20 marks more. If Ajay's marks is 1, then unity method means first we will find value of 1. So Vatsal's marks will be 20 by 80. If Ajay's marks, because we have to find by what percent, so 4%, 100. If Ajay's marks are 100, then Vatsal's marks are more by 20 upon 80 multiplied by 100, 25%. So Vatsal's marks are 25% more than that of Ajay's marks. Have you understood? Once again I am repeating. Let Vatsal's marks 100. Ajay is getting 20%. I assumed 100. So simple thing. So 100, 20 less it means 80, because percent means per 100. So Ajay's marks 80. If Ajay's marks are 80, then Vatsal's marks are more by 20. He is getting 100 and Ajay's marks 80, so he is getting 20 more marks. If Ajay's marks is 1, then he is getting 20 by 80. If Ajay's marks are 100, then he is getting 25% more marks. Any doubt? Okay. So very easy exercise. So for that you have to learn some identities also, but in exercise 5.5 identities are not used. So in this one different method is used. So first of all I would like to explain the main points how to make the factors of a quadratic equation. Pay attention, this is very important topic in class 9 and 10, in senior classes also you will use this one. So form of quadratic equation. ax square plus bx plus c. So this is quadratic equation, but equation will be when it will be equal 0 or something. But if it is not given, then it is an algebraic expression. You can say algebraic expression. If any algebraic expression is in the form of degree 2, so how we make the factors? So like these questions, like these problems will be solved by using splitting the middle term. Splitting the middle term, we will break the middle term in two parts, then we will make the factor. So how will split? So little bit new things for you, try to understand. Splitting the middle term, it means how will split sum should be equal to b. Sums should be equal to b and product should be equal to AC. Product should be equal to AC. So see, one question is x square plus 5x minus 14. x square plus 5x minus 14. So how will make the factor? So first of all, you will understand easily if you will apply this method. What is a? This side I am writing form of a quadratic expression is ax square plus bx plus c. What is a? A is 1. A is 1. It means coefficient of x square. So nothing is there. It means it is having 1. B is 5. B is 5 and C is equal to minus 14. C is equal to minus 14. Sum should be equal to 5 and product should be equal to minus 14. So we have to select two numbers. If we add them, their sum should be 5 and if we multiply them, their product will be minus 14. Have you understood? So, how is split middle term? X square. Sum I told should be plus 5. So, if I will write 7x minus 2x, it will be wrong or right? Right, because if I will solve 7x minus 2x, result will be 5x. So 5x can be written 7x minus 2x. Yes or no? So what is the condition? Product should be equal to AC. AC means A is 1 and C is minus 14. So product should be minus 14. So two numbers between 7 and minus 2. If I will multiply them, their result will be minus 14. So write here minus 14. So this is right. So there are two pairs. Make two pairs. In this pair, what is common? Common means the highest number which can divide the each term. The highest number which can divide the each term. So in these two terms, which number is dividing highest? Not smallest, highest, which can divide both the terms. So x is here, x can divide x square also and x can divide 7x also. So in taking common, if there is confusion, so common means which can divide the each term, highest number, highest factor. So in this one, x is common. Common means now we will divide x square by x, result will be x. 7x by x, 7. In this one, what is common? Which number can divide both the term? Highest number. So minus 2. You will take minus 2 common, divide minus 2 with 2x, so result will be x. Because you have taken minus common, so this sign will be changed. Here will be plus 7. If I will solve the bracket, result will be same. Because minus 2 multiplied with x, minus 2x, minus 2 multiplied with 7, minus 2. Why I am taking minus 2 common? Because these both should be same. If these two will be not same, then you have done mistakes. So keep this thing in your mind. If there is minus, you need to take minus common, then take minus. These both should be same according to rule. Not simply you will write. If we common, by taking common, we are getting this one. So this can be written like this also. This is right. Now again common because this is one term and this is second term. In this term, what is common? X plus 7 is common in both. X plus 7 into x minus 2. These are the factors of this algebraic expression, and algebraic expression is quadratic. So now some students are confusing, they don't know which number we have to select. So for this I will tell to you one easy method. What is AC? Now see, what is AC? AC is minus 14. So make all the possible factors of minus 14. So minus 14, minus 1 and minus 2 and 7. Only simple, ignoring the sign, you can make the factors 1, 2 and 7. And 14, 1 is 14. So 2, 7, 1 and 14. These are the factors. Factor means which can divide. So 1 is factor of 14 because 1 is dividing 14. 2 is factor of 14. It is dividing to 14. 7, 14. Now we have to arrange from these numbers, not other than this. So there are, if I will take 1 and 14, so sum will be 15. So this is not right because we need only 5. So now if I take 2 and 7, sum will be 9. So now we have to select the sign also. Now if I will take plus 2 and minus 7, so then the result will be minus 5. This also not right. So result will be right if I will take plus 7 and minus 2. So from this I select these two. So with 7 will be plus and with 2 will be minus. Now same thing I explained, just you are understanding everything. I will explain again. From this x common, x plus 7. From this one minus 2 is common, x plus 7. So x plus 7 into x minus 2. If you have some problems, my problem is there, so you can use earphone, so then you can understand easily. So in writing also it's some doubt, so try to understand. I am explaining. Yes or no? Okay, now next question related to one more question I will solve related to quadratic form. X square plus x minus 12. X square plus x minus 12. This is algebraic expression with degree 2. Now same method. What is A? A is 1. A is 1. What is B? It means coefficient of x. B also 1. What is C? C means constant term. Constant term. Form you know, ax square plus bx plus c. Coefficient of x square, it means a is 1. Coefficient of x is b is 1. And constant term, it means without variables, are called constant terms. So constant term means unchangeable. It will remain as it is. Value of x can be changed. So these are called variables. And those will remain as it is. They will never change. They are called constant. So 12 is constant term because it will remain as it is. Are you understanding the difference between variable and constant? All the alphabets A, B, C, D, P, L, M, N, K, can alphabet. So these are variables, and all the numbers which are fixed, it means 1, 2, 7, 5, these are constant. So now question is x square plus x minus 12. So now we will split the middle term. Sum should be 1 and product should be 12. So I told make the factor of 12. So all the possible factor of 12 are 1, 3, 4, 6 and 12. These are the possible factors. These are the possible factors. So you have to select. Or prime factor also you can make 12. 2, 6 the 2, 3 the and 3. So this will not possible. Make all the factors. 3, 4 not prime. So make all the factors. So 1, 3, 4. Now we have to select. These are possible factors of 12. Now 3 and 4. Sum should be plus 1 and product should be minus 12. So simple things, because sign will be unlike, then we'll get product in negative. It means minus. So plus 4 minus 3, because if I will add 4x minus 3x, result will be 1. If I will multiply them, 4 multiply with minus 3, result is minus 3. So this is right, because what is the condition? Sum should be 1. So if I solve them, result will be 1. If I multiply them, product will be minus 12. So minus 12. From this pair, what is common? X is common, so x plus 4. Same thing from here, minus 3 will be common because minus 3 can divide both the terms. So it will be x plus 4. Again, x plus 4 common, x plus 4 into x minus 3. So these are the factors. Have you understood? Okay. Now full of size is related to factors. Now one question number 2. So I am taking fifth part. X square minus xz plus xy minus yz minus yz. So in this one factors are already, so you have to take only common. There are 4 terms, so make pairs. Pair means we have to take 2 terms. So in this one what is common? X is common. X is common. After taking x common, so x minus z. X minus z. From this one what is common? Which can divide both the terms? Y is here, y is here. It means y can divide both the terms. So plus y is common. Because we can't take minus common. Here is plus, so take plus common. Y is common. So after taking y common, if I will divide xy by y, here will be x. If I divide yz by y, here will be minus z. I told to you these both should be same. If these are not same, so there is some mistake. Now again, what is common? X minus z. I have taken x minus z common. In this what left? X, and in this one y. So x minus z and x plus y. These are the factors of this given expression. Understood? Okay. Now one question number 3 is related to identity, or by taking direct common also you can do. So question number 9 9y square, third 9y square, third question, first part, 9y square plus 81y plus y plus 9 plus 9. So there are also already 4 terms. So make pairs of 2 terms. So in this one what is common? 9y is common. 9y is common. So divide 9y square by 9y. Here will be y. Here will be 9. Divide 81 by 9y. So result is 9. From this one what is common? 1. So y plus 9. Y plus 9. Again y plus 9 is common. So y plus 9 into 9y plus 1. So these are the factors. Once again, from this pair what is common? 9y common. After taking 9y common, y plus 9. From this one what is common? 1. So y plus 9. These both are same. So y plus 9 again common. So after taking y plus 9, 9y left, and here plus 1. So y plus 9 into 9y plus 1. These are the factor of this algebraic expression. So question number 4. So this types already we have solved. So one more question I am taking. So if you have any doubts, so you can write it in comments box. So one question, tell to me which one. Yes, 7th question I am taking, question number 4. Seventh question, x square minus 4x minus 21. So we have to split the middle term. It means we have to break the middle term. So for this one we will write A is 1, B is minus 4, and C is minus 21. Possible factor, because possible factor AC means 1 multiplied by minus 21, so minus 21. Product should be minus 21 and sum should be equal to B, it means minus 4. This is the condition. We have to select 2 numbers. If we will add them, result should be minus 4. If we will multiply them, result will be minus 21. So x square minus 7x plus 3x minus 21. Minus 7 plus 3. Result is minus 4. If I multiply then, so minus 7 multiplied by 3 minus 21 and minus 7 plus 3. Result is 4. From this pair what is common? X is common. X minus 7. From this what is common? Plus 3. X minus 7. Again x minus 7 is common. X minus 7 into x plus 3. So 3-4 questions related to quadratic form I solved. So if after that if you have any doubt or problem or confusion, so write in comments box, and time to time also on Sunday I will take your doubts. So every Sunday you can watch your, it means videos, and you can get the solution of your doubts. Thank you.